Hello, my well-being buddies. So here we are. We're looking at managing emotions. And for some of us with neurodivergence, managing emotions can be quite a difficult task. And equally, those with complex mental health conditions, because we're trying to deal with so much stuff that actually this is just another thing on top of it all. So let's just look at what we can do to help manage our emotions and help regulate us so we're working well. So managing emotions is an important part of maintaining our mental health and our emotional well-being. And here are the tips. So the first one is we need to identify the emotion. And we know there's lots of emotions out there. And I love that Pixar movie where it's got the flames and all of that lot. Is it Inside Out? I think it is. And that gives us an idea about what emotions are. Happy, sad, anger, frustration, fear. And what can happen with neurodivergence? Those emotions, we just learn them, but in a slightly different way. And therefore, we look a bit different in the way that our emotions are seen and felt. So we need to relearn what emotions are, and we need to re-identify them. And it's okay to have emotions. We just need to use them in the right place, which sounds a bit basic to a lot of people, but not if you're neurodivergent. Then we need to accept the emotion. So practice self-compassion and accepting emotions without judgment. Just recognize that emotions are a natural part of being a human being. And if we accept it non-judgmentally, we stop the whirling, we stop the over-processing, we stop the overthinking, and we just accept that the way we're feeling is normal for that particular moment. Practice self-awareness. So we need to develop self-awareness skills by paying attention to our thoughts, our feelings, and our behavior. So that's CBT, isn't it? Cognitive behavior, feeling, thoughts. What am I thinking? How does that affect the way that I feel? And how do my feelings turn into a behavior? And I'll give you an example. The thought is, I'm thirsty. My feeling is, gosh, I am thirsty. I really feel like I need a drink. My behavior is, I'll have a drink. So thoughts trigger a feeling, and it's when it gets to a feeling, it triggers to a behavior. So for example, the thought is, oh God, I'm just stressed out. I'm angry. Thought. Feelings, I'm getting angrier. I can feel it. I'm getting angrier. I can feel this picking up. This thought of being stressed is now making me angry. And then my behavior, because my thoughts have just taken me there, I become angry or I become stressed. So at the thought stage, I need to learn when it comes in so I can turn it off. And I go, hang on a minute, Steve, you're stressed. Right. Practice self-compassion. Go back to that stress video. Do some mindfulness. Become present in the now. Reduce everything. Do a bit of guided meditation. The thought might be, I don't want to live anymore. What's the point? My feeling then becomes overwhelming and sad. And with that thought and that feeling, inevitably, it's going to result in a behavior of either cutting, self-injuring, or a suicide attempt. But if I can turn it off at the thought and I could go, I've got thoughts I don't want to live anymore, but I can reframe that. I can do guided meditation to block it. I could revisualize something. I could do mindfulness. If I can stop that thought becoming a feeling and a behavior, I can reduce those patterns and triggers. Bit of CBT, cognitive behavior therapy. So early recognition, managing that is definitely going to help. Use the relaxation techniques that we've already taught. The deep breathing, PMR, the progressive muscle relaxation, meditation, stress. Do it all. Throw everything at it. Just bring that thermometer down. Bring that gauge down. Manage that emotion. Communicate effectively. Communicate with the I statements. I'm feeling like this. And then do something about it. Practice those problem-solving skills. Why am I feeling like this? Steve, you're stressed. You've got your essays due. You've got all of this going on. Problem solve it. Well, okay, fine. If I do my essay here and I do this here and I do that there, oh yeah, cool, Lord, I can do this and I can do a bit of self-care skills. But if I can't, then I can seek support. So the way that we can manage our feelings and emotions is identify the feeling, acknowledge it, don't judge it. Practice that self-awareness. Oh, I can feel you. Your thought, you're turning into that feeling, and that feeling's turning into a behavior. Let's turn it off at the top. If we turn it off, the emotion doesn't ride. Practice those relaxation techniques. Distract them, calm yourself down, become present, breathe it out, stretch it out, calm it down. Acknowledge, express the emotion. All right, now, maybe I need to go to my safe place. Whatever it is, whatever it is. And then finally, practice those problem solving skills. All right, I learned by that. How can I stop that happening for next time? And that is how we can manage our emotions, take responsibility for our actions, and maintain a safe environment for ourselves and others. Because it's not okay to say, but I can't control this. We all have the ability to know when we're escalating. We all have that first feeling and first thoughts. We know it's coming. So it's down to us to regulate ourselves and learn to turn those thoughts off. And it may just be that if I can regulate and feel it, part of that may just be asking for help if I really can't regulate that. And that might then be the fact that you've got PRN medication to take and that just calms you down. So early interventions stops us going into any level of crisis. Hopefully that's useful. I wish you all the best of luck. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.